class. This is your instructor Ron Santos again, and today we'll be going over the syllabus for our course. This is your instructor, myself, Ronald G. Santos. This is my email address. If for some reason you can't get me through e-learning Blackboard messaging, this would be a last resort. Phone, it's TBA. I'm waiting for a voice recorder that will be added soon, and office hours by appointment. If you need to meet with me at a certain time, we can make arrangements and we'll use an open office hour for that. The course description. This course focuses on the basic structure of financial record keeping. Attention is directed to journalizing, adjusting and closing and reversing entries. Emphasis is placed on the preparation of financial statements for service and merchandising firms. Other topics covered include deferrals and accruals, cash reconciliation, receivables and payables, payroll accounting, internal control, and accounting ethics. Computer applications are integrated into this course in a variety of ways, including in a computerized lab setting. 3 lecture hours and 1 computer lab hour per week. Instructional support fee applies. This is a 4-credit course. Prerequisite for this course is the arithmetic competency or prerequisite. Student learning outcomes. Define and discuss terms used in contemporary accounting. Explain the functional role of accounting and its impact on the success of an organization. Define ethics as it relates specifically to accounting as well as to business and society in general. Journalize basic transactions and prepare basic adjusting and closing entries. Prepare basic financial statements in good form for a service and merchandising firms. Prepare and maintain a payroll for a business, and assess the ability of financial controls to deter fraud. Instructional objectives. In addition to fulfilling the objectives stated at the beginning of each covered chapter, the students should also be able to independently set up and solve related problems on a chapter-by-chapter basis as the course proceeds, acquire a working knowledge of the accounting cycle for service and merchandising business organizations, and prepare accurate financial statements in good form for business and accounting periods. Attain an understanding of the accountant's role in the business organization. As a result of exposure to our computer lab assignments, the students should increase their knowledge of computers and program applications, particularly in the accounting area. You'll be using an Excel spreadsheet for this. Required and supplemental readings. This is our book package. Holmgren's Accounting Package, Bristol Community College Edition, 11th edition, Nobles. This is the ISBN number. It's a new book, and it's Pearson Learning Solutions. The package will contain your course book, and it's good for Accounting 101 and 102. Workbook with templates for practicing your homework. You should always try to do your homework in the workbook templates first. Writing them out first will give you an advantage before you put them online. A small booklet with an access code. This is very important. The access code is very important. You will need this to register for the online e-learning course. Students can purchase and or rent books online or in person through the BCC bookstore. Principal teaching methods used in this course will be lecture, Blackboard, PowerPoint demonstration, problem solving, and open discussion. Homework will be completed using the publisher's website through e-learning. You will always go through e-learning to do all your work. The e-learning space will be used extensively, and students are expected to utilize it on a weekly basis. If you miss a class, be sure to check e-learning. All assignment due dates and expectations are posted there. Procedure for evaluation of your student performance. We use a weighted average. Your lab assignments are worth 10 points. Homework assignments are worth 20 points, or 20% of your grade. Class participation is 10 points, which includes using our discussion boards. There are 8 quizzes. They are worth 20% of your grade for a total of 20 points, and should be 5 exams with a total of 40 points. And we're going to have a homework and quiz bonus. Homework can be submitted multiple times with the highest grade accepted. Multiple choice quizzes can be submitted 3 times with the highest grade accepted. Homework and quiz assignments completed with a grade of 90 or above will be counted as 100. This is an incentive for you to learn and to do your homework over and over. Late assignments are expected to be completed on time. There will be a 10% penalty for all late assignment submissions. Course grades, these you will have a numeric grade which will translate to the letter grade. Basically 98 and above is your A+, 60 and below is your F, and so on. Attendance policy. It is important factor in student success. You're expected to attend all classes, either in person or online. So we have an online course. You need to be online weekly. In the absence of individual attendance policy stated on our syllabus, the following will be enforced. E-learning course is not enough to just log in to the course on a weekly basis. The lack of email contact, posting, or assignments for a 1-week period may also be considered a 3 or 4 hour absence, and will usually be handled the same way as in a face-to-face class. It is expected that students will complete each scheduled week on time. Unexcused absences in excess of 8 scheduled hours or class lab hours may result in withdrawal from the course. Points will be taken off your final grade for excess absenteeism. Please do not stop attending your class. If you wish to drop the course, it is important that you formally withdraw. The procedures for how to withdraw is provided in the student handbook or can be found on this web link. Please contact me before you think about withdrawing from the class. Talk to me first. Interaction and communication plan. All questions regarding course readings, assignments, or assignments should be posted to the Ask a Question on e-learning. I will check this area daily and will respond to all questions in a timely manner. Please use my email, ronald.santos@bristolcc.edu, when the subject is of a personal or confidential matter. I check my course messages daily, Monday through Friday, during normal business hours. You can expect me to answer your questions in a timely fashion. I will also check discussion forums daily during the work week, and I will post often during the first weeks of the course to ensure, then drop off activity while expecting participants to fill any void. Rest assured, however, I will be participating in what I hope will be a lively discussion, and will always reply to any discussions comment directly, specifically at me. Time considerations. In a face-to-face course, this is a 4-credit course. You can expect to spend a minimum of 4 hours on campus in a lecture lab. While you may feel that a great deal of information is displayed to you on a weekly basis, remember an additional 4 to 8 hours at least outside of class assignments and reading is expected. Please be sure to budget your time accordingly. Good time management is the key to success in this class. E-learning. Although you do not need to be physically come into campus, you still need to set aside equivalent time to learn, study, and interact in the online classroom. If you're going to take a 4-credit course, you would come to campus for 4 hours a week and would expect to spend an additional 8 hours a week doing reading and homework outside the classroom. In the online environment, you will spend the same amount of time, but you need to figure out how to structure your own learning. A 4-credit course, you should plan to spend a total of about 135 hours during the semester. regardless of whether the course meets face-to-face, a hybrid, or fully online. This is the college academic honesty policy. It covers cheating and what could happen to you as a result of cheating in our class. My advice to you is just don't cheat. There's plenty of attempt to do the work that you need to do, and you should plenty of opportunity for you to get a good grade by doing your work. Students are asked, for the confidentiality policy, students are asked to try to form conceptual links between the course material and their own personal experiences in a class discussion, because this is an excellent way to learn new material. Therefore, confidentiality must be guaranteed to all students in order to provide a safe learning environment. No student should ever repeat, forward, or otherwise communicate class discussions or allow people outside of our class to discuss or access your password protected course site or read printed versions of any student's posts. Violation of this policy will result in removal from the course and or a failing grade. Be sure to post and discuss only information you would mind being made public in case anyone else violates this confidentiality rule. In our technology port, students are required to respond to discussion board posts. They will be part of your class participation grade. And remember, this is a no-hate site. We want to just use our discussion board for class discussion, and we will not be forming constructive opinions, and we'll be following net etiquette guidelines. Disability accommodations are, you can read this. If you have any disability accommodations that you need, please contact me in an email and I will accommodate your situation. Additional resources, student support services, technical help if you need to use the Tutoring and Academic Support Center, and there is some tutoring in the K building, in-person tutoring, not online tutoring as well, and there is some e-tutoring that can be used by the students on a 24-hour basis, but be aware that this is not a BCC e-tutoring site. And this gives us our tentative work schedule, which is also posted. This is a good one to print. It shows us a week by week chapter resource of what chapters we'll be covering. Please read the chapters first. There will be lab Excel spreadsheets and assignments and a quiz each week. Exams are posted on a weekly basis. Usually there'll be 5 exams. Usually they're every 3 weeks. Unless it's on a specific chapter, then it'll be after 2 weeks. And this concludes our syllabus tutorial. I hope you have a nice day.